G'day YouTube, warbles on a lot here. You hear the trickle of water? That's the water that's flowing by a gravity-driven siphon. It's not very fast, there's not a lot of it, because the height of the water in the top tank is not very much greater than the height of the water that the hose has to climb up to get into the bottom tank. So therefore we have a siphon, but it's a very, very slow one. That's because over the last half an hour, about a tonne or 1,000 litres of water has already been transferred. So in order to keep things going, we're going to apply a little bit of solar electricity, which can be found lurking over there in the pyramid, which is visible on the other side of this pond of water, which, as you can see, is actually rotating. Now, sure, we're looking at the water on the surface on top of the ultraviolet cover, and it's only rotating as a secondary wave function of the water that's rotating underneath it. The reason the water underneath it is rotating is because some lunatic mad scientist has applied a canoe paddle to make it rotate. And the reason for getting the water to rotate in the buoy wall before siphoning it is that moving water carries more dirt and sediment than still water does. So out there in the centre of the torus, any dirt underneath the core is settling onto the floor. Bear in mind this has got a conical hemispherical floor to the tank, because I carved that into the pad first. So the pickup for the siphon, the electric water pump, should be underneath the waterfall of debris, which the vortex torus should be collecting off the floor and moving down to the deepest part. But first and foremost, we start the electric boost. And now we have a solar electric Gravity-Vortex powered water filter. At least I think that's probably the technical definition. Solar electric, well, I suppose we can add pyramid to the description. Solar electric pyramid Gravity-Vortex operated water filter. How's that for hyperbole? The thing is, the filtered water, together with the rainwater that lands vertically in the bottom of the two buoy wall cisterns, it's really clean compared to the water in the top buoy wall, which comes out of the cascade drum, and it's dark enough that I can't actually see the bottom. And so the system might look a little bit mad, but there is indeed method in the madness. It all sort of kind of makes sense, and it's so much more fun than just turning the tap on and having the water leap out at you, virtually for nothing. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Ciao.